Been meaning to go over this. I forgot to go over it, of course. Busy. So I wanted to... Hey, everyone. This is pretty much... I wanted to dedicate this one to Dave in Vermont, because someone has claimed that they were in a town on the borders of Mass and Vermont. And couldn't find, and let me get the hell out of here. I'm gonna walk this damn dog. Stupid people. Anyways, as you can see, the Reddit user. And this is what I've been doing lately, because I ain't been able to get out due to the fact of the stupid snow blocking in all entrances to the places where I wanted to go. But I've been finding some good stuff, and I actually found this last week. So this being said, now of course they don't friggin', as usual, hang on a second, dog. As usual, don't put a distinctive place or the town they're in. Come on, Ted. Wow, this dog's a bastard. They just say on the borders of Vermont. He's in, and it goes on to say, as you can see, driving route in rural areas in New England near the borders of Vermont and Mass, so I'm not sure which one I was in. It was late. Okay, so late that it was actually early. You know, they got it's got the fog going on, dense fog, like Silent Hill levels of fog. So for a second they're talking about a movie. I'm driving back roads, first my headlights just up and goes out, or a headlight. Cannot use high beams because of the fog. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Whoops. Haven't seen a house in town in a long time. Car starts making noise, checking and the light comes on, so I pull over, nothing much around. Field and fog and dark, creepy as hell. And gamely look at the engine. I can fix electronics, not engines. Tighten all the things. I know, I guess this guy got out of the car looking at stuff. Car won't start, so I'm in the dark. In the middle of nowhere on the side of the road because of the natural rules on how things work. The cell phone has no service as well. It's like one big glitch. So I reclined on my seat, decided to take a nap. Of course, he goes on to say car won't start. So I'm in the dark. Oh, wait a minute. I wake up, the sun is coming up, the fog is going away, and I am in on the main street of tiny town, parked in front of what looks like Bates Motel house. Houses everywhere. It was the creepiest feeling. I was sure I was in the woods. There was not a light on in any house all night. There's a service station 50 yards up the road. I walked up to it, talked to the guy. You know, goes on to say it looked perfectly normal. He walked over to look at the car, asked me to start it, and it did. Effing thing turned over right away and both headlights were working. I drove on, never to get the name of the little village, and I couldn't find it on the map. I always felt like it was a big step up for a horror movie that just didn't pan out. So, I mean, yeah, the guy didn't know where he was, but still. You're in the friggin' middle of nowhere. You're driving around. And if if it was me, I'd be getting out looking of some damn buildings. I mean, yeah, shit. You want to get out and look around to see what the hell's going on, but this guy just laid back, go to sleep. There was a town there hidden in the fog. Goddamn, guy, don't worry about someone coming out and killing you. But then again, these Redditors, man, that whole Reddit app is just friggin' freaky. I mean, you try to put something on, sometimes you get that. I put stuff on. Sometimes it comes back, oh, this is not suitable for this. And it's like, what? Oh my God. Then you get the people that talk to you like you don't know what you're doing. Or I put some short stories on in there. Actually, I should go back. I did delete some comments I made because I was talking stupid. You know, people acting like jerks and saying things. And I just blew up and said some stupid stuff back. But, you know, just dumb things. But I deleted all my stuff. And some of it. I should go in there now that I have this and go over the stuff I did. But, here's another. He was in his hometown. Guy goes down the street, didn't recognize. You know, stood out to me because I live in a small town and all this layout. This is funny though. Talking about streets that don't exist no more. And I've been finding out too on, you know, these, there are towns in Connecticut, Mass, and everything that is abandoned. And sometimes disappear, right? And I mean, this guy driving in the backwoods, headlights just goes, oh, that's the same one. Huh. I thought that was different. Oh, no, this is different. That's the other one. Oh, this is the one where the guy sees a woman. Doesn't say, son of a bitch, I'm getting all screwed up here. Driven by her, I kept driving. Air smelled weird, I didn't know how to describe it. Kind of metallic. I drove another 20 minutes. And they, you know, another guy that looked at it on Google Maps didn't find anything. And it goes on to say that, got out of the woods and back into the roads he knew. You know, that leads to the, and only in this, I think this was on Only in Your States too. This is where I got these from. Another Redditor. But it goes on, and Only in Your States, if you didn't know existed and all this. And I believe, yeah, these two stories I got off of that. But this, I mean, they also, like I'm trying to say, is they come out with abandoned or deserted towns. There is a lot of towns out there that are abandoned, left for friggin' dead. You know, the people just got up and left for odd reasons. And I believe these people might have driven in there. No doubt in my mind, these things exist. But like I said, I'll shout out to my man Dave in Vermont, because being on that, the hell? Something to tick on over there, something. Someone got something to say? But yeah, it's these creepy friggin' towns that are abandoned. I've been looking into wanting to get out there and check some out, but, you know, they are cut off from the public, and there's a lot of them in Connecticut, man. And well, now I can see this. There's abandoned some in Mass too, in Vermont, obviously. That's what I'm going with this. These people go into these places, and I'm always driving through the back roads, taking roads. And I have learned in my time as a delivery driver delivering dumpsters that there are a lot of roads that they say that are on the map and they're either cut off or come up to a dead end, or you know, they don't exist no more, or and they're out there, and these towns are out there. So I mean, for whatever reason, why they're always like cut off or abandoned like this. You know, you would think these would be the towns that they take and make reservoirs for, instead of killing cities that are legit and had people in them. But no, the ones that get abandoned and left out behind. Like there is another one in Connecticut that was for sale, and I think someone purchased it. But I think that's what these people ran into. These abandoned towns. I'm looking to friggin' find one. Because you never know why they get abandoned. I mean, it's pretty cool stuff. Something to think about. But my man Dave in Vermont, he wants to travel on the borderline, checking out, see if he can find it. Be cool. I am trying to get myself up to Bennington this spring. And damn, I heard they're closing the college up there. Bennington College. I don't know if it was the one where the girl went missing, but damn, I think that town's gonna go down. Because if they're closing down a college, ain't gonna be much for that town to live off of. That stinks. But that was friggin' crazy that I caught that article today on the news. Because all this damn crazy shit coming up. Like this, or, you know, everything that comes up strangely out of these articles. But I wanted to share this. Of course, this one with the guy and the lady. And this is cool. Fucking people in Connecticut wanted to move the house on the other side of the lake. Of course, they got halfway to the lake. It was a 2-day journey. And on the second day they went back, the damn thing was in the lake like this. So I mean, a lot of crazy stuff out there, man. Abandoned houses, lost houses. Quabbin Reservoir got houses at the bottom of it, you know. Just a bunch of crazy stuff. So I mean, this is what I've been doing a lot lately, especially when stuff comes up like this morning with that damn old, with the guy finding a ghost wrestler. That was screwy. But, oh, this winter sucks. It's getting cold out, before it snows, freezing. Of course, it snowed a friggin', I mean, it wasn't too bad. Everything melted and the roads cleared up good. But it's still friggin' eliminating me to get to the places I want to go to. I might take another ride out I did today, took a picture. And I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I ain't going to talk or nothing. I'm just going to get the video at the Russell Farm, because there's a lot of changes going on in there. And I think someone bought the land. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video all around. I'm going to do my commentary on it. Hey! Cut it out, Ted. Get. I did take a picture. And I might go over tomorrow morning and go figure. There was a stack of trees right by the road, indicating that someone might be screwing with the land there. And I'm thinking, damn, if someone's screwing with that land, that means the skinwalkers have been getting riled up around here. That's why I got all that stuff that night. But I gotta do a day video on that so I can show it. So that next video, Dave. that story was for you out here in Vermont, Mass. Towns that don't exist, but they do. I don't know if you ever came across it or drove by something like that, but until that next video, be safe, take care, and always believe. 'Cause I'll make you believe. You're gonna believe. That's it. Out.